From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Patriots defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Alert! Alert! Hey, Chris! Ready up?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week they're coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think, oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Williams, a man in motion right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Check! Panther! Chop alert! Chop alert! Ready!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he's going to run. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
What? 180! What's that?
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run with him. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Pats, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And a nice job there defensively. They'll get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Dolphins take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
McPherson set to kickoff.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
21. Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also set.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there at seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
No gain on the play.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. As they come up now, second and goal.
Seven Pirates. Warriors 17.
Now Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Joe Milton punching it in from a yard away. And the Pats take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Like 20. Hey, Shell.
To throw is Goff. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down. First and 10.
From the 50, it's Goff. That is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Goff. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Goff now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time, now he's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Milton. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Cardinal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready. Hawk 70. Let's go now. Warrior 70, Cowboy. Ready.
Milton. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates.
To throw is Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
2nd and goal from the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
His kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
180.
Gone. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Achane. Now inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here, the final minute of the 1st half. McPherson on for the point after. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful 1st half of football.
Patriots 49, Dolphins 14. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
On the set.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
47-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, 5, 70 Lions. Ready, right?
Throwing is Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
19 sight.
Here's Milton. Now a run here off the RP. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Joe Milton as the 1st half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Roll, roll, roll. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Turbo.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Right back to Achane on second down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins are able to claw one back. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position.
But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into the draft material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Here's Milton now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
70. Go, Rig. Go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
On the jump. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Milton. And it's all said and done. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
26 yards. First down, Patriots.
Hey, check that. Ready.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Hey, check that. Street, check.
At the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Patriots just continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're looking to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Come on. 18, ready.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Achane on the counter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 25-yard line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a carry for Allen. Down to the 25.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
20. What's that?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with the touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be utterly happy with their execution overall.
19 tight. Ready.
Off the play fake. Milton. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60-19, Buffalo 86-79 Broncos.
Off-play action. Milton. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Gain of 15. First down, New England.
Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught. It's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Hurry!
And the Patriot first down.
Check. Let go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
It's 83. Dolphins 27.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout
10 yards on the
as the
pickup.
clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
At the 45-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
180.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Go, shot. 180.
Out of the gun. Goff.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and 2.
Shell. Side. White 20. Attack.
Throwing again is gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you